you do get a chance to nip down to the start if you're heading to Henley either today or tomorrow. Where the action happens, isn't it?
It's so close to it, bro. You can stand back and see how closer people are on the bank watching.
Action is palpable. Off they go.
They explode off the blocks.
And watching Imperial College London on the buck station try and take an early lead. Steering so important in these early stages. Both boats have started well.
So my tactics at the University of London is to really try and put IC, Imperial College, under pressure early. They need to put them under pressure.
They've done that. Imperial College just a quarter of a length up.
But now it's about rhythm. You've got to hit that rhythm. It's got to be strong, got to be powerful, got to be pressed out. Cox, steering the boat, will be leading the calls to the crew that have talked about their execution of a plan, what they were going to do today.
And as an individual rower within that boat, how aware are you of that, the rhythm, and I suppose when you don't find it, it becomes painfully obvious, does it?
Yeah, you know, when you don't find it, it's hard, it's heavy. You know, when you do find it, it just kind of slips along. It feels effortless, even though you are working hard, moving efficiently. But it's understanding that rhythm. Each person has their responsibility to making that happen.
Well, you said that the University of London needed to put pressure on them early, and they have done that. They've just nudged into the lead. On the Berkshire station, top of your picture.
And right now, they just look like they're in a better rhythm here. They're just ticking along.
So the University of London Boat Club, top of your picture, and the Shakespeare in the bow seat. You've got Max Townley, Benjamin Freeman, Guy Screeton, and the Cox, who you can just about make out ahead of Ian Middleton there.
It's always a tough thing with the Cox. Just mentioned the Cox is in a front loader. They can't see the boat beside them if they're in front. And it's always a challenge for a Cox to actually not be able to see your competitor. Where if you...
Or your own rowers.
Yeah, or your own rowers, yeah.
So although you've got a great vantage point for steering the boat and getting them down the course, you're a bit blind otherwise, aren't you?
You're relying on your bow person to really relay information.
So Yana Shakespeare, in the case of the leading boat here, University of London, relaying the information across the three seats and into Ian Middleton.
Cox will have a Cox box where they can actually be heard, but just with about the rhythm, you know, the Cox will be able to sense by the way the hole's moving underneath them, but also the athletes have to be responsive to really kind of supporting that to make sure they get that rhythm so they can really utilise all that training they've done over the last year.
And in the IC boat, David Simmons, Oliver Hines, Casper Woods, Alexander Ball in the stroke seat. Wolf the Brock is the Cox, you can see there. Boat to the left of the picture. Not to the extreme left, but there's a gentleman with a glass or something.
As they go through past 40, the University of London done a great job there, really putting IC under pressure. Asking the questions.
They are. This is slightly against the run of play here, isn't it?
Yeah, from what we'd seen from previous results, but you know, has IC just been sitting there in their rhythm, doing their thing, and now they're going to start putting the hammer down?
Well, an extra variable, an extra test for these rowers. The wind is just picking up, there's a bit of breeze.
It just looks like IC have kicked into gear now. It looks more dynamic, they're moving more freely. It looks up on it rather than kind of look very laboured earlier on. That's much better.
Yeah, they needed to make a move, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they're doing that right now. And this could be the crucial stage of the race, I think. Coming down and going past University of London.
There's nothing worse at Henley being the person in front and getting swallowed up by the crew behind.
Done that quite quickly, haven't they?
Yeah,
blink of an eye,
big
and
impact
off they
there.
go. So good change of gear from Imperial College. There you can see the back of bow David Simmons, 19 years old.
He's only been rowing since October 2016.
Yeah, it's not long, is it?
It's not long at all.
Young and the start of his career. This could be a highlight for him.
Got Castle Woods in the 3C. Final of the P in 2006 at St Paul's. Junior World Champion in the Cox's 4. So, you know, a lot of pedigree in this boat. A lot of experience with a lot of youth as well. You know, if he's only been doing the sport for 18 months, you know, with being around people that have been successful at Junior Worlds and compete at Henley, you know, absorbing that information and bringing you up to speed of what it's like to compete at Henley.
And in contrast, the University of London Boat Club are trying to hang on in this race to the right, just second at the moment. Relatively new crew come together. He raced a couple of times, so the best result finishing second in the Championship 4s at Henley Regatta a couple of weeks ago, just behind Durham.
But what I like about that is they put it out early. You know,
they did.
They went out. I see on paper looking like we're gonna go out. We're gonna put you under pressure.
Not going to die wondering.
No. No ifs or buts.
Give it a kitchen sink.
Yep.
See what happens. And they did exactly as you said at the start. They put them under pressure, didn't they? And anything could have happened.
Asked the question.
And the question was very emphatically answered by Imperial College, but
it takes a lot of guts to go out and do that as well. You know, have that belief that you're going to go out as a unit, really put someone under pressure, and then try and pretty much hang on.
See Wilfred Brock's head just peeking up from the bow of the boat. Cox for Imperial. Sorry, look at this. It's London University fighting all the way, isn't it? They're not going to turn the result round, but they have stayed in contention all the way and played their part in what's been a good race in the Prince Albert Challenge Cup. So Imperial College London from the Buck Station. Wolf LeBrock will be first over the line. The Cox there, over he goes now. Well done to Imperial College London, who beat University of London in that local derby by a length. A good race, mainly because University of London attacked the race so hard at the front end.
Yeah, fair play to University of London, really putting it out there early, you know, really digging deep, really hurting themselves to go out like that and do that. That's tough to do, but impressive from IC there to be controlled, do their thing, and then cross the line first. Yep, as we mentioned, sitting there, the nervous energy at the start. UL exploded out there, trying to take that early advantage. IC standing their rhythm, didn't really kick into gear till halfway, but once they did, really made an impact.